next roundabout, turning right.
Next roundabout, turning right, Tony. And what can we see here, Tony? Coming towards us.
Oh, another one, yeah. Those flashing beacons really do help spotting them out nice and early, don't they?
So you know what's coming up, don't you?
Checking the mirrors, I'm scanning the cross, and there's nobody there.
Just carry on,
I mean, somebody could run out of these little gateways,
yeah,
couldn't
they could do.
That's a good reason not to speed up, isn't it?
Never speed up.
Now we're going to turn left.
Turn left, Tony.
Yeah, so that pedestrian, oh look, he's walking towards the pavement.
Yeah.
So if I was to beckon him across now...
He could get run over, couldn't he?
Yeah, I know,
yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, I'd really appreciate you telling my wife she's wrong though, because...
yeah, I'll let her know.
If I tell her I won't be getting a Christmas present for Christmas then.
I'll tell her.
Right, you can relax a minute.
Yeah, that was a bit better, this one.
100% better, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What happened? Did you take a pill when I wasn't looking?
Was it? You're so right. I mean, the fact that I need to... That's what I was being reactive, wasn't I, the first go? Well, and I need to speak to you about everything, really.
Well, you weren't being reactive.
I was just...
You were treating me like a taxi driver.
Yeah.
Yeah, apart from the signals...
It was...
We weren't actually... You weren't finding out what I knew, yeah?
No.
Just think if I was a real student, and this is the first lesson you've ever had with me, and I gave you the same word picture that I gave you
it makes
at the test centre.
It's so...
hang on, let me finish.
But I know what you're saying.
Would you sit back there and just...
No.
You know, find out the knowledge when they're about a couple of car lengths away from a crossing?
Yeah, no, of course not.
Of course you wouldn't, not unless you...
you want to commit suicide.
You were losing the will to live, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so get inside my head.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, it makes life a lot easier. Plus, also, we said it before, but by talking about it, I'm also prepped for it. I'm also... Yeah. Because I didn't miss any of them, had I?
Well, if you look at... we came down to those too many roundabouts that were offset.
Yeah.
And you said to me, what can I see ahead? Oh, I see a crossing over there. But I wasn't going that way.
No.
And I knew there was a crossing where you were pointing.
Yeah,
but we could see the Venetian beacons. You could only see above the hedge.
I know, I could see them as well, but I wasn't sure which way you were going, Tony.
Yeah.
I thought you were going that way.
Shut up and let me finish you.
That's why I didn't say anything.
French people talk too much. So you actually spotted that one that crossed inside the road as well,
yes, Yes, I did. Yeah.
And because you're talking about the identification, it helps you to identify. Yeah. If you're not talking about it, you got to sleep. Your brain goes dead.
Yeah, it does.
And before you know it, your learning driver is
you kill somebody.
A couple of car lengths away from a crossing. Where's the pedestrian standing there? And that pedestrian may well stand on the crossing, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you got a car coming up behind you, and you got the pedestrian's going to get by two cars, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I feel not happy about this time around with it.
Yeah. You got in and asked me some questions. Yeah. I know you're redoing your theory at the moment.
Yeah.
Have a look about how I can gain information from these boxes.
Yeah.
On the new style boxes, which are going to be in Luton, it's nearly all the new style boxes now. I haven't seen a Pelican cross in Luton for yokes now. Yeah.
So it's all puffing, good to know. Good clue.
Yeah, and it's the new style boxes with the picture of the red man or the grey man, whatever status the lights are in.
Yeah.
And on the very left of the button, as soon as I press the button, a little red light will come on, so you know that they've activated the button. Yeah.
Yeah.
So therefore you know
it's going to change. Yeah.
Well, you know there's a possibility of changing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's good information to know. Yeah.
Yeah.
If that light's not on and there's nobody standing there, that crossing is not real worry to me. In fact, apart from the fact that
somebody could still be crossing.
Yeah, somebody could come straight out of the shop and I'll press the button. Yeah. So obviously, you know, it's important I don't speed up, and it's important that I check the mirrors and approach. Yeah.
Mm.
I would have liked. I gave you a lifeline on it because it never cropped up.
Yeah, sorry.
Hang on, let me finish.
I know what
I'm going to say. Yeah.
I do.
What am I going to say then?
I didn't tell you about the pedestrians. I didn't talk about pedestrians everywhere. I only dealt with the pedestrian crossing. Yeah, the beckoning.
Yeah. Yeah, and obviously it didn't come up, so that's why you got a lifeline.
Yeah.
But if it had come up, and it wouldn't have to be a crossing either.
No.
It could have been just turning in there. I would have.
Yeah. No, you gave me a big lifeline there.
I would have had a great opportunity there.
Yeah.
There was nobody behind me.
Yeah.
Or I can't even do it behind the pillar.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you're gonna have to deal with it afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Yeah. It's a lot easier to deal with it
beforehand
by saying. Then. And would you invite a pedestrian to cross?
No, I forgot altogether. I know that, but I just.
And obviously,
about it.
If I come in with the old scenario, yeah, my wife says always beckon them across, get rid of them.
Yeah.
Well, no, you wouldn't, yeah. And then, as soon as we do see a pedestrian, then, and are you going to invite this pedestrian across? No. And why not?
Yeah.
Because that moped behind me might overtake me and run them over. Yeah.
Yeah.
Job done, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't cover that enough.
Yeah, so you went from thinking about taking the shotgun out of the boot, which is loaded with 2 cartridges in case you missed the first time, yeah? To actually wishing that thanking yourself that you hadn't, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You just came alive, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you started to get the old gob working, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not, it's not 2 massive subjects.
No, it's not. It's not.
But it's 2 massive subjects if you got to sleep.
It is, yeah, it is.
So does that make sense?
No, it does, yeah.
Yeah, that's handled quite well. Why were you so worried about doing that one?
Oh, I haven't done it for a while, and I was just like I'm annoyed. I forgot to mention to you not to beckon person ahead because I know everything, but I forget things obviously because I forget things. And you gave me a lifeline. And I could have hit myself.
I should imagine I won't catch you on that one.
No, probably not.
Yeah, you would have got a lifeline from your FC as well because
yeah, okay.
It didn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But you want to be careful because if it's not mentioned and the opportunity is there and it's more likely to be a zebra crossing, these SEs are so switched on.
Yeah, they will be, yeah. They know what...
They know exactly what
they're going to be doing, yeah.
They know exactly when it's safe to do it.
Yeah.
And if it is safe to do it, and they're not going to put the pedestrian in any danger, they'll be going...
Yeah, yeah.
And you're going to go, no, you mustn't do that. And
it's too late, he's done it, yeah.
Yeah, but they'll come back and say to you, it's my neighbour, I know him. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can stop that happening, yeah?
Yeah.
And you don't need the lifeline if you come in with it.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But don't leave it right to the end because it's something that could happen quite early, yeah?
No.
Yeah, we kind of touched on it with the safe havens.
Yes, sort of.
Yeah, kind of, sort of, yeah.
Yeah, not quite, but yeah.
That was 100% better.
Yeah, it was better. Yeah, but it does make life a lot easier, as you say, if I do. But it's like that with any, It's the same with the meeting situations. I can't speak about it before.
You're looking. What?
The subject, it's really is. Start teaching it before it gets there, before you get there, because then you're one step ahead.
What I'm trying to bring home to you is, of the next couple of weeks, and when you realise this, the penny will drop and that light will come on in your head.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what subject we do.
No.
You have actually got the ability to handle any subject if you can handle one.
Yeah.
You just got to make sure...
I can't see that. I can't see that.
Yeah, it's not...
And that's what I'm working on, isn't it? The core comp.
Yeah.
Whether it's phase 1 or phase 2, you approach them differently, but it's still core comping, isn't it? Because you still got to tell people on phase 1 how to do it, why they should do it like that, how to do it, the consequences of it,
Well, on phase 1, let's just say we were doing emerging or crossroads, whatever the case may be, or even left and right hand turns.
Yeah.
If you start to talk about identification, you're educating me, and you're also getting your brain working, aren't you?
Yeah.
And as you're talking about, oh, there's a gap between the houses there. That's a right hand turn.
Yeah.
Oh, there's gaps between them houses there. That's a left hand turn.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to take the next turning to the left. you're already on the ball, aren't
yeah,
you?
Yeah, yeah,
You know, because that mouth's working, yeah?
Yeah.
Because the worst thing is when you dry up and you just
go
can't
so
get
fast.
the work. But if you're already talking about, you know, you're not talking rubbish, you're talking about identification, which on phase 1 would be very good
important.
education.
Yeah,
for me,
it is, yeah. Yeah, no, definitely.
You know, it really does.
But it's the same for phase 2, you know. If you ask them, how do they identify those pedestrian crossing coming, you know, you're talking about it, aren't you?
Yeah.
So your eyes are already there. You tell them there is one there.
Yeah, if you're asking me a phase 2 or a full licence holder level, I'll probably play ball with you.
Yeah.
But if you're not asking me,
no, that's right.
Then I can only assume that, you know,
I'm not seeing it. I don't know what it is.
I might just take that box off the top and stick a taxi sign on, yeah? Because that's what it feels like. You're sitting back and let me take you for a taxi drive, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so therefore, I've got to come back and punish you with it, haven't I?
Yeah. No,
yeah?
No, definitely.
Because, you know, you just can't do that.
No.
You can't do it on your par 3, and you certainly don't want to be doing it with a real learner.
No.
Because somebody's going to die.
Yeah. No,
yeah?
No.
And that's what it's all about, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, yeah, if I manage to get an error in, okay, it shouldn't happen.
Just deal with it, yeah.
But you have to deal with it.
Yeah.
But you're now dealing with it. You're going to have to react to it.
Yeah, yeah.
And as I said to you
earlier
on,
harder.
Yeah, it is harder work. You're working harder.
Yeah.
But you know, you must core comp it.
Yeah.
There was like the indicator right at the beginning coming out of the car park.
Yeah.
There's no good just spawning it and telling me to stick it back on. The problem is still going to be there.
Yeah.
I'm not going to back off on that problem. I might not do it immediately, but it's
not going to happen. Yeah.
It's not going to stop me sticking a second error in as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I feel that if you're not going to go any further with the signal error, well then
you're going to hang
that error is going to carry on all the way through the lesson. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And eventually you're going to get fed up telling me to stick that indicator on, and you're going to be going, what the hell's the matter with him? Is he deaf? And then you're going to go, oh, I never did ask him how does he know the signals are.
Yeah.
It might sound obvious, yeah?
Yeah,
You know, everybody should be able to hear an indicator.
Yeah.
But you know, I could have bad hearing, couldn't I?
Yeah, no, definitely, yeah.
Obviously, don't take me out if I'm blind.
No.
But, you know, it's perfectly acceptable for a person with bad and no hearing to drive, yeah?
Yeah.
You know, so find out for me, do I know how to tell when the indicator's on, yeah? And if I come back at you and say, yeah, but my brother always has one direction blasting, yeah?
Yeah. Then you know it's the lights on the dashboard.
Well, you know, I'm looking for a bit more information.
Yeah.
But don't even wait for that lifeline, yeah?
Yeah.
Ask me, is there any other way?
Yeah. Got you.
I wouldn't be jumping in and say, oh, and by the way...
yes. Yeah, that's the mistake.
If one direction's blasting away, look at the dashboard, you plonker, you see a green flashing arrow.
Yeah.
I could have told you that, but I wasn't given a chance to tell you that, was I,
Yeah.
Level of instruction is really important, yeah?
I should ask you, how else could you find out?
Yeah.
If it's on,
If you look at the level
it's very easy to slip back to the telling, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah. If you look at the level of instruction, I know you've taken, what was it? Did you take 2 on the last time you went around, or did you take 3?
What's that?
Part 3s.
Part 3.
Right. So if you look, I don't know if you've still got your forms at home.
Yeah, I've got 2 except 1.
Is that the one you took?
I think I probably did, yeah.
Is that you being childish?
No,
So if you look at the mark for level of instruction, it'll be the same as the overall mark you got for that subject, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the level of instruction is very important, isn't it? Because if you get the level of instruction wrong, then learning's not really taking place. It's just kind of telling, or there's not enough instruction there for education to take place. Yeah, it depends on what phase is that, yeah?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, that was very, very good. Yeah?
Thank you, yeah.
So there's you 1 minute asking me to borrow the shotgun, yeah?
I was.
And obviously I'm not going to let you have the shotgun that quickly.
Ah, you're so mean.
Well, how are you going to feel... You know, if you blow your ear off and then the rest of the lesson goes really well,
that's true.
You're going to think, oh, bloody hell, I didn't have to do a Van Gogh there, did I?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it does come, but you have to have a little bit of pain before getting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so obviously... you got in there and...
it clicked a little bit better, so...
There wasn't much happening to begin with, but then we pulled over.
Yeah.
And I said to you, you know, when are you going to start talking about these? And,
Yeah.
and you jumped in straight away.
Yeah.
And we moved off, and you were getting inside my head.
Yeah.
And because I can see you working at it, I'll play ball with you.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay. Yeah.
In the same way, if I was a real student and I can see you trying to help me, I'd be very inclined to listen to you.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're sitting there and, whoops, and
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
saying, cool, you let it hit that pedestrian there, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm going to be thinking, I need to find another instructor, maybe
Yeah.
one who,
Yeah.
who's been to
awake.
Specsavers recently, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Right, so I'll give that a pause, well done.
Right.